In this video, I'm going to talk about that how you can debug your ATF test case using the debug test functionality inside the ATF. So this is the application management test. I have copied and then I have made a new test called application management debug. Here I have little bit tweak so that this ATF got failed. And then we can use the debug functionality and I can show you that how we can debug the test functionality. So if you see that under the test result, I got an failure here. And if I open this failure case here, and then if I scroll down, you can see it got success till this step number 7. And then step number 8, I got an failure, right? So step number 8, I got an failure called failure, validation failure, failed to order item. So at that line number or at the step number 8, when it is ordering the catalog item, it got fails. Okay. So how we can debug that in our debug text functionality? What you can do, you can simply go here to steps and then here you can see order the catalog item. These steps we got an failure. Okay. Now what we can do that we can right click here and then there is a one thing called add and remove breakpoint. So if you add a breakpoint, like if you recall that in a coding, we can use the debug functionality or breakpoint functionality so that we can debug that. So similarly here also, you can let's say that here you can click this add and remove breakpoint. Once you add a breakpoint, there will be a red dot will be present in these steps. So what will be happen when you debug this test, it will run this test and then it will be hold till this point. So it will be hold here. So before executing of this line, it will be hold. And then you can understand that why it is getting filled, why it is not getting order. So what we can do, we click this dot point here. And then if I click this debug test, not run test. So normally we do the run test, but this time we will add called debug test. Once we click the debug test and click run test, this will be run to it will be open that a client runner and then it will try to execute all these steps again and again. And then before it is, before the breakpoint, it will be hold and wait for certain time. As you can see that it says that paused at breakpoint for 10 minutes. So it will be paused for the 10 minutes so that we can debug that. So if you see that normally what happening in these steps, we are ordering this order now button. So I can manually check here. Okay. So when I'm clicking this ordering, there is a field called what is the business purpose that is missing. And that's the reason these steps was getting failed. So whenever we are setting some value, we have to make sure that what is the business purpose, that variable's value is set. Then only this will be executed. Okay. To do that, what I can do that, I have paused this code here. I can set some value. So let's say that I'm setting that this value. And then if I resume that, what will be happen? It will be execute that steps again. Okay. So we'll click this here. So it will go and then it will be hold for the next, it will resume that test. You can see it's resumed that. And this time it does not fail because we manually set that value. And see, it is going to go further steps. Okay, so this way you can set a breakpoint. You can manually set check that what is happening there in this page, and then you can set some value and you can continue execute that our test. Okay, so it is executing. And now you can see I got another error. Okay, so I can go to this result again, and this time I have not get error on the ordering. Instead of that, you can see that I got a different failure reason. The failure reason is that you can see that I got a different failure reason. The failure reason is that it is looking for approval record RITM. The state is requested and then approval for is able tutored. So it is looking for a approval record where the approval for is called RITM, state is requested and approval is able tutored. But what approval it generate for our case, right? For that, we can generate, you can see that ordering catalog item got success, but till that 13 point, we got an error, right? So in the 13th step, we got an error. I can simply open this test, and then here I can adjust that. Okay. So whenever we are querying that, there is some problem, right? So we can go here till this case here, it is querying that, right? I can actually do again a add breakpoint and verify again. Okay. So let's debug test again. So I'll click here, debug test. So here I haven't set any value. This is the reason it is getting failure. So we'll set that here. We can check that why this is getting failed. So we can click this debug test again, run test, and then we'll go here. So as you can see, it's pause. Here I need to manually set this value. We'll set that in ATF later, but we'll set manually, and then we'll click this start execution. So what will be happen? It will be hold in the next execution point where we added another breakpoint. It will be wait on that. So if I go back here, you can see that it is paused here. So you can see it's not going here. I got an continue button. Okay. I got an continue button. And here I pause that. I pause basically this execution. Now, if I open this RITM and I can see that either you open in incognito browser and you can check that what is happening there. You can go to this incognito browser or any of this browser. And if I open this SCREQ item table, I am looking for a RITM. I am looking for a RITM where the approval should be able tutor, and I'll check that actually what is happening. So as you can see that this RITM right now created, and if I open this RITM, in this case, this RITM generate a approval, but the approval is not the able tutor. Approval is actually request manager, right? So approval is request manager, and hence it is getting failure. So as the approver is request manager and system is looking for a able tutor, because of this mismatch, it is getting failed. So this is as simple as that. So what we had to do, we had to fix those case, and then we have to continue that. So what I can do that, I can click, if I click the continue button, it will query to that particular record and it will get failure because there is no record about able tutor. We need to fix that. Because as you can see that it's generated approval for a manager, right? So if I click continue, you can see it's got an failure. You can see we got an failure because there is no record found on that step number 13. So let's fix these two and then we can see that if it is working perfectly fine or not. So we go here, the first breakpoint we have added here, you can see that ordering catalog item. Before ordering the catalog item, we need to set some value. One of the value mandatory variables value is missing. So we'll set that variables value here. I can set anything. Okay. So I just set this on. So this, once we did this one, this should be work fine. And then another, we got an error at here. We are querying to that. So if I open these tabs here, you can see it's querying to the sys approval underscore approval table. And approver is set as a able tutor, but approval is generating called request manager, right? So where the request manager is set, the request manager is called step number 1. So instead of hard coded here, we can just go here, click the first user and then save that. Okay, so we fix both the test scenario. Now, if I run that, this should give this should work perfectly fine. Either you do the debug test or you run test, it should work perfectly fine. So I am assuming that this should be work perfectly fine. I'll click run test and click here run test.